Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cougars' return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Quickly complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Off play action. Trying to get to him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Makes a move. And the returner goes down. So SMU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
They'll give it to Johnson. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're bringing heat, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. The play-action fake. This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Got his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. BYU lines up quickly.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances. Third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good in this offense.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Retzlaff. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Smith. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
To the air, it's Retzlaff. Slings it downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll send out the kicker here. Field goal is good. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The give is to Smith. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Discards a man. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now on 3rd down for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Wide out in motion. After the run, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down into the 37. The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in the league.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Gives it to the back on the draw. And that's a live ball. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 11 over Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Hold it, finds his man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. BYU right back to the line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that throw.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the misconnection, it's second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's right on target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. Powers through the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. Caught near the sticks. It's Dixon. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver.
This defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustang.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, yes.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're lining up to boot it away. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and...
It's complete. A huge pickup. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. He's got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, BYU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 23 over Bowling Green. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapted. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Retzlaff. Just a short pass to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Snagged in the middle. It's Bailey. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Mustangs have their offense in high gear. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Reels it in down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Smith takes the handoff. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
And the Mustangs will hustle to the line. Leaves it with the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
try to tie it up with the two late. On the ground. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle. It's Martin. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter and take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit, getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights. All the pressure, all the eyeballs on him, he delivered.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It's a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Bailey. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give is to Smith. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over Appalachian State.
He'll start this drive firing.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hill. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires it. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And the offense just going to spike it here. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.